I know you've done a lot of 1031 exchanges. Could you tell me about how you ended up trading a property up to a 12 unit that was now worth what 1.4 million?
Yeah, that one's probably worth 1.4 right now. That was, if it was here in my neighborhood, it would be worth quite a lot more, but it's in Sacramento. So we'll get into that in a minute. We've got some cash flow questions. Um, so that was the Compton property that we had. We kept that for several years and we bought it very inexpensively because it was in really bad shape. And, I brought my crew in, we fixed it up, rented it out. And after about 4 or 5 years, prices had gone up a lot. And we already had double equity in that property by the time we got done with the rehab. So it was one of those amazing purchases that if you look hard enough, well, you still find them. They're still out there. They're still out there. Maybe not that good, but they're still out there. It's one of those things where we said, okay, normally we don't sell properties, and this one was super, super profitable for us. But I heard about a property up in Sacramento that someone owned that was semi-abandoned, and it was a 12 unit. So I said, well, let's sell something. We sold this one very quickly, and we took the money from that 1031 it into this property. And that property, once we did the rehab on it and tenanted it, it was empty except for two units. Needed a complete rehab and roof and all the whole 9 yards. And so we just did a value add on that one. And that one's a keeper. That one cash flows quite nicely now. So
yeah, I'd imagine.
We've bought 3 other apartment complexes on that street in Sacramento since then.
So, awesome.
Yeah.
So